Hello everyone, Kristie Howard here from Empower Network with my first video in the series of several, I don't know how many it'll be yet, but the series of several about Dissecting, Think and Grow Rich, the book written by Napoleon Hill. If you want to get this book and follow along with me, I'm kind of doing like a study, I'm dissecting it. It's actually my second time reading this book. I read it years ago when I first started studying the teachings of Robert Kiyosaki, and to be honest with you, I can't remember a single word that I read in it then, so reading it now for me is like reading it for the first time. And this time I really want to absorb the information and I want to make it useful for me. I want to make it applicable. I want to apply it in my life. So I'm taking the time to read it very slowly, to read over the sections several times. I'm taking notes. I'm writing blog posts on each significant section that I find, and I'm also making this accompanying video. So it's a great study tool if you want to buy the book from Amazon, or if you already have a copy of it, or you go to the library and get a free one. Also, there are several free electronic PDF copies online, which I found out after I bought my Kindle edition. But that's okay. You got to keep the economy going, and it's pretty cheap. So you can find this book for free online, like I said, or you can go to the library and get it for free, or you can buy it through Amazon, the Kindle version. I'm sure there's other versions you can buy hardback. But if you do choose to buy it, I do ask that you buy it through my Amazon affiliate link, which will make me a little bit of money at no additional cost to you, and because it's a nice thing to do because I'm trying to make money on the internet. So please click my link below. Either you're watching this video in one of two venues. Either you're watching it directly from YouTube and you can go down in the descriptions in this description area and get the additional information that I'm talking about, or you're watching it direct from my blog, my Empower Network blog, in which case you can click on the links within the blog because this video will also be embedded there. So with that, let's get started with Chapter 1. The section that I want to talk about in this video is the section about Barnes, and the guy Barnes who wants to be an associate of Edison. He wants to partner with Thomas Edison, the famous inventor. And here this guy was. He wasn't highly educated. He didn't have money. They talked about how he couldn't even pay for his train fare to get to the city where Edison was. He just had this harebrained scheme in his head that I want to be a partner of Edison. I want to work with Edison, the famous inventor. And they pointed out in the book that his dream was to work with him, to partner with him, not to work for him. So he was not in the employee mindset. He wanted to partner with Edison, which I thought was an important point that the author wanted to make, and I got it. But the other part that the author kind of rings home and keeps talking about in this particular section of the book, there's two terms that he used that I took down in my notes, and the first one was burning desire. He kept talking about Barnes's burning desire to accomplish this dream of being an associate of Edison, and he also talked about him defining this as his definite major purpose. Wow, how powerful is that? Do you have a definite major purpose, and do you have a burning desire for something? Well, I'll tell you, I do. And this project that I'm doing now, transitioning my career from an IT manager for the federal government to an internet marketing entrepreneur, is my burning desire. This is my plan A, my plan B, my plan Z. It's the only plan that I have, and I have a burning desire to be successful at it. And that's why I'm taking the time to read this book so slowly and to try to also share this information with you, because sharing it with you actually helps me in that when I'm trying to teach or trying to articulate and give the information back to you, it helps me to understand and absorb it better, and hopefully it helps me to apply it more effectively in my life. So those are the two things that I wanted to share with you from Section 1 about Barnes. It's burning desire, definite major purpose. Scrolling through my notes here to see. He also talks about it being an all-consuming obsession. Have you ever had something that you were so passionate about doing, so passionate about achieving, that you just felt like you became consumed by it? It's all you thought about. It's all you wanted to do. It's all you worked towards. It just controlled your mind. that's how I envision this guy Barnes feeling about his work, his goal in his life's work to partner with Edison on his inventions and to be a partner or an associate of Edison. That every day he thought about it, that every day he thought, I can't give up. I have to have the staying power. I have to make this happen. I can't just let it go. A lot of us, sometimes we fall short of glory because we allow the slightest sign of failure or the slightest sign of opposition to deter us from our goal, and we think, oh man, this is too hard, I'm just going to go and do something else. I'm guilty of it. I've done it several times, and it's not a trait that I'm proud of by any means, but I understand that now, that you have to weather the storm. You have to fight through it. You have to be willing to do exactly what it takes. You have to be willing to give it your everything. What is your everything? A lot of us don't know because we've never felt that passionate, or we've never taken it to that level that we've given our everything to achieve one thing. And that's how I feel right now about my mission to be successful as an entrepreneur on the internet. I'm going to give it my everything, and I'm going to use everything that I have. I'm going to use these books. I'm going to use this laptop. I'm going to use this new webcam as my tools to help me be successful in obtaining my mission. And if it means that I have to read 100 books to get my mindset right, so that I take the right action, so that I do the right things, so that my heart is in the right place as well as my mind, then that's what I'm going to do, because it's that important to me. And I will talk about in some other videos as we go along in the book. They talk about your what and your why. And I have worked on meditating and really thought about what my what and my why are, and why those things are going to drive me to success. And I'm starting to get there, Napoleon Hill. I'm starting to get there. I'm starting to get that mindset. And by the end of this book, I think that I will already have reaped the rewards of this book and the lessons that it has to offer. So once again, that's what I wanted to share with you, was the story of perseverance of Barnes trying to be the associate of Edison. And I hope that you'll read this book along with me, and that you'll watch these videos, and that I can help you to absorb this information better, and that you will comment back to me on things that maybe I missed, or point of views that I didn't see, because 2 eyes, 4 eyes, 6 eyes, 1,000 eyes, 2,000 eyes are better than my 2 eyes. So I hope that you guys will follow along with me, and that you will comment back with me on this book. And if there's things that you would like to talk about, please leave me a video response. If there's things that you would like me to highlight more so in these videos, let me know. I plan to get a little bit more regimented and sophisticated with these videos as I learn how to use all my new tools. But for right now, I hope that you enjoyed this and that you get something out of it. So until the next video, I will see you out in cyberspace. Be safe, be happy, change your mindset, change your circumstances, and start building the life that you want and you deserve. I'm out. Kristie Howard.